episode 20, part 3. Brad, what's going on? Real quick, hold on. Before we go into it, I have to draw. I did the giveaway drawing, so real quick, I'm going to interrupt the show.
Sick.
For this right here, I hope this... You can still keep talking while I draw it. I just have to...
Sick, bruv. I refuse to speak.
Oh, I might. All right. Sharky Shocker. Post in the chat if you're here. Congrats on winning. And Brad, go.
Sharky Shocker, which is the name of this beholder.
All right, good. They are here. Congrats, Sharky.
Officially, Sharky Shocker, the beholder, lets go of his telekinetic grip over Gideon. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
I get +2 on this?
Plus 4. Because of my bless. 1d4, rather. Roll 1d4.
Oh, the rope that is attached to the back of Gideon as he begins to fall is whoosh, snap taut. Gideon, you launch from one side of this, like from the center, and then you're swung as you... give me a dex save as well, actually.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Hold on.
That's a fail, so give me a d6 of
1
bludgeoning
second.
damage.
That's 21.
20,
oh, never mind.
no,
Sorry, it's 8. Okay, 1d6 in damage.
Yeah. Bludgeoning damage, you sort of face plant the side of this thing.
2.
You still have the grappling hook attached to you and Gamil with the rope. So you just whoop-bang into the side of this metal grate thing. There's a roar of applause from the epic drama as everyone's just loving this shit. People are going crazy. The beholder's like all of its eyes are freaking out. This thing want to kill and eat you up. I guess that's the end of the beholder's turn. So it's Gamil.
Right, so Gideon's hat, like, hanging in the pit.
Gideon is hanging in the pit, yeah. You can drag him up or he can climb up.
Ah, crap.
You have one hand on him.
I was ready, dude. I had the player's handbook ready. Like,
It's literally tied around my arm. I'm thinking, though... Okay, I'm going to...
yeah, I thought that was good. I'm thinking of letting go.
Cliffhanger moment.
I'll let go, Jack.
I'm going to go into a mindless rage.
Okay, you go into a mindless rage?
And the beholder hasn't put fear on me, has it?
No, I don't think you have anything on you. Oh no, you're slow.
Okay, just
So
slow.
you... Oh, yeah, you can only do a bonus action or an action. Going into a rage is a bonus action, so you sure you want to do that?
Not anymore. Shit. Alright, never mind. I'm not going into a rage. I'm going to lift Gideon out.
Alright. Give me a athletics check. Nice, you can bring him 20 feet, so back up
Well,
to this ledge here.
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
you lift him up and he appears over the edge of the lip of this
thank
hole.
you.
Was that my
And
main action, or do I
That
still
was all you can do, but you can give me a dexterity saving throw to try and break the slow effect. That is a fail, and you're still slowed as well. Let me see here. At that exact point, another eye looks at you. Give me a Constitution saving throw. What the fuck is that word?
That's 20, and then roll 1d4. You get +2 because you're right next to me.
Oh, okay.
I am the saving throw god.
1d4.
Yeah, you are really the same.
You have 23.
right here. That is enough to make it, so you're only going to take half of this damage. One of the eyes targets you. It's a green, horrible eye, and then this green, horrible mist shoots out forth from it and begins to sap away at your energy, at your vitality, and at your life. With this necrotic ray, you begin to take damage. You're going to take half of 33, which is 16. Right, yeah. 16 necrotic damage as the enervation ray hits you. And I've never heard that word, but it's a feeling of being drained of energy or vitality, aka fatigue. So my life could be described as an enervation ray.
How
Boulder.
creative of you.
Boulder, it's your turn.
Do we want to give up? Cause
Yes!
No. Fuck no.
Yes!
To the end.
No! This thing is horrible!
He's the only one here with the death wish, though, and the rest of you
It's
aren't.
true.
I don't have a death wish. I
You,
just,
you literally have said
You
I have
100% have a death wish.
you know, it's just, it's more like a death hope.
see, here's the problem with your death wish is you put the rest of us in danger because
Yeah.
of your death wish.
You guys
Yeah.
are fine. You guys get resurrected or fucking, you know.
No, nope. We're not
Healed
gonna
up.
get
Depends on how much money you've got.
Yeah, also
shit.
depends on how
I don't.
much...
I mean, at the end of the round, we all get brought back
You also
up.
need a body.
Unless you die like
Or you
I
need a
was
lot
about
more
to.
Yeah.
money. You're hit with the disintegration rate. It's very, like, unbelievably expensive to come back. If possible, if even possible. I can't remember.
Yo,
So
and if I die,
like
no
I
one's
have
gonna
5
get that
health,
money.
and if it hits me, cause real talk, people, cause we've never fought this before, and I was really scared, so I asked Brad a couple questions, and he was like, "Bad. It's real bad if you die."
How much?
there-
How does
there-
it look right now?
There's a 20% chance of dying every time this thing targets you.
YOLO. YOLO.
No!
Have you seen the
No!
rewards? Have Sword
okay.
of Life Stealing.
There is a 10% chance of being reduced to a pile of fine gray dust.
So it's a 30% chance of like instant death for me. 'cause I only have
Gideon
5 health.
is staying in this fucking arena. You guys.
So can I? Okay, then I
yeah,
guess
you
the
can
question is,
individually leave. Yeah, 100%.
Will it hit me if I just leave? That's the whole thing.
If you put your hands up and want to leave, is that what Boulder does?
That's what Boulder
Savari's
does.
not her turn. too.
Savari's doing it as well.
She's paralyzed right now, but her hands are already somewhat up. They're like dead. But they're gonna move to this.
Just
the,
I don't want to see
wizard-
my friends die, or I don't want to die again. That
Hands
that
up, don't
feeling of death
disintegrate.
sticks with you.
The wizard starts moving his hands, and then these 2 strange-looking portals begin to appear. One underneath Boulder, one underneath Savari, and they disappear. They fall into them, and they fall up on the sides. They're up next to the group of dwarves that you came here with. You fall out, dum. You stumble out, and there's a hiss and a boo from the crowd. Tar is shouting over at you, well, and he like looks over, and the wizard kind of nods and goes back to whatever he's doing in the pit, and he says, "Looks like we got 2 that gave up. Not a surprise, you made it far." And he kind of nods at Savari and then looks back. "But you, famous, powerful, strong pit fighter, champion that freed himself. Afraid of a little old beholder. Tut. 2 left." And looks down into the pit. I'll leave your tokens here, but they're not technically here. It's just so that you can still see what's going on.
How fucked up does this thing look?
Guys, get the fuck out.
This thing doesn't really look too fucked up. It's got a wound on one
Dip.
side where it was stabbed. But it's it's not looking too bad right now.
Emil,
Hi.
you want to fight?
It's like a 50.
In terms of like,
We
give me
can
a
make
nature
fun of
check.
Boulder.
Both of you give me a nature check.
Okay.
Uh, 14. Gideon, like, you're pretty good at understanding creatures. This is definitely not something you've ever seen before or understand what's going on. But it looks weird. Like, it looks like it's not, like, fully with it. Like, it's got lots of eyes, and they all kind of seem a little glazed over, a little bit weird. Partially maybe to do with the fact that it's possibly being partially controlled by the wizard up there. But also it has this other effect on it, which is doing something to dampen it, weaken it in
Can I
some
tell
way. It
what it's
doesn't-
doing?
No, but it looks
No.
like... But you know that it's been affected by this crystal in some way.
Yeah.
Seems to be a little weaker in some regard. I don't know. Up to you guys.
This week, and we can hold this over Boulder forever.
Savari's
We
yells
get
up, "You guys
dwarven
are
armor.
idiots!
We get dwarven armor if we win.
Get the fuck out!
I'm going
He's,
back
like,
in.
up at the gate, looking down.
Shut up! You quit.
Out of self-preservation.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I'm gonna say to Camille, I'm gonna do this. Are you with me?
I was gonna ask, can I give him the healer's kit? Whilst he's next to me.
No. I'm gonna say no because you are both slowed. So everything is bullshit for you right now. You're feeling slow.
We'll give it a few more hits, and if not, then we'll leave.
All right. If I go down. No, fuck it. We're not going down. I'm gonna heal him. Well, how fucked up does he look?
Me?
Yeah, are you like fucked up?
No.
No? Alright, I'm healing myself for
Fucked up.
17 health.
Okay.
I have 1 point of lay on hands left. I'm gonna
give me a dex save as well.
Okay. And I'm going to move.
Okay. Fail on that. You're still slowed.
Even with the... Hold on. Is that 13? Still fail?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
not going to be in.
Moving... Oh,
yeah,
well,
you
hold
can
on.
move half your speed, whatever that is.
Yeah, so that's... Yeah, right there.
Cool. And that's the end?
Yep.
And I shall target you. Give me a dex saving throw.
If this is the death thing, I swear to God.
Oh my god.
Hold on. 11.
Fuck.
11 is a fail.
Oh.
And let's see. Dex saving throw. There is an eye that lowers itself from underneath the main body, and it is just like, it looks like a withered stalk of black. It opens
Ew,
the eye, and
it's
is
a dick eye.
it's the dick eye. It opens.
the
It has like a
dick
slit
eye.
of an eye,
God.
red, very red looking eye, and it just opens. As soon as it opens, you grip at your neck. You start to choke. You take 57 necrotic damage. This is a death ray. And
Oh.
if the target dies, if the ray reduces the creature to 0 hit points,
Yeah.
presumably
I'm dead.
you've just died straight away through hubris.
Holy shit!
Through instant and foolish hubris. This eye targets
sorry.
you. He
That's
grips his. You'd
so
have
sad.
to grip at your little hairy
Oh,
throat,
fuck.
Oh my
and
god.
he starts to choke. Gamil, you see him choking for a moment. He'll probably stumble backwards into you, but by the time he hits you, he's already dead. He
Oh my
falls limp
God.
and lifeless, either in your arms or to the ground.
Oh,
Holder's
fuck.
turn.
Sam, hold your hand out to the right and just high five me.
I
Oh,
don't
good
feel like
decision.
high-fiving.
Good decision.
You know, I'm only laughing because the fucking irony of like, hey man, if I die, it's okay. Run forward, instant
And
death.
then you're hit by a death ray. It's
Like,
not even like it hit you with the
instant.
disintegration ray. It actually hit you with the death ray.
Wow.
That's why we got the fuck out, Jay.
Yeah, thanks.
the beholder,
We
another
didn't
eye.
have to.
Another eye looks over at you, Gamil, and then all of these little hearts shoot forward from it. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh fuck.
You fail and are charmed by the
Oh
beholder.
fuck.
So you can't attack or target the beholder with any harmful abilities or magical effects. He
Is that
has
obvious to everybody what just happened? Is that obvious to us?
100%. Camille's
Then
probably
can we call
confused
the
for a
fight?
moment, and then hearts. Well, I mean, what do you want to do? Next to you, like, there is all of these dwarves, and they're all looking at you confused. Like, is he dead? Is he dead? Did he die? What's going on? Is he passed out or what? You're probably convinced that he's dead. Tar is up at the edge, looking around. There's the wizard, which is doing stuff. There's a cleric that's just drinking beer. Doesn't seem too bothered. He's a dwarf. You can interact with someone.
So who? So the wizard pulled us out. The one with
Wizard
the-
definitely casts like 2 little dimension doors
Right.
under you.
I want to run to the wizard and just pull them out now, both of them.
The wizard looks at you like he, as soon as he looks over at you, you realize he actually has no eyes. Like the front of his head, his like the skin has like sealed over his eyes, like a flesh wound,
Right.
like a burn or something like that. Underneath this robe, his really gnarled, weird-looking hands are moving in the air, and he says, "Do not disturb me." And then Tar immediately turns around, puts a hand on your chest, and says, "Easy, mate. Don't fucking disturb him. He'll lose control of the fucking beholder. What are you doing?"
Trying to get my friends who are going to die out of there.
Looks like one of them's already dead, mate, and the other one made his mind up. Nothing we can do now. He's a free man, ain't he?
Can I cast Charm Person on him?
On Tar,
Yeah.
you can.
Oh, whoops. That's just the thing. I forgot that that's just the thing. So he has to do a whiz save on that.
As soon as you try it, the other wizard is going to counterspell you.
Oh, fuck.
I think people don't try and fuck around with Tar. So is it a 3rd level or lower spell?
It's just a level 1, yeah.
Yeah, immediately as you go to cast it, one of the other hands from the wizard just holds up, and you find that your spell does not go off, but it does consume a spell slot. And Tar looks over and says, "Oi, none of that funny business. You let your friend make his own choices." And then turns back.
He's gonna die.
Over this time, I'm guessing, Gamil, you, it's your turn. You're charmed by this creature, but other than
Fuck, he
that,
doesn't even want to attack it if he's charmed, right?
you don't want to attack it.
Oh, goddamn.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna take that as a warning and just get us out.
Ah! Well, you did your best. Turns to you, Boulder. You tried. And then the wizard starts mumbling under his breath quite quickly. The beholder seems to like curl in on itself. The eyes calm down. It shrivels down a little bit. The gate behind it opens up, and like 5 dudes just run out and start wrapping the thing in chains and dragging it back. The wizard continues to keep the enthrallment over the beholder up for a little while until the end of this as a technical fight. Let's see here. Gamil, you're left down there next to Gideon's body. The dwarves are all up on the thing, but the gate that you came in from at the far end opens up. There are a couple of dudes there, and they just open the gate and turn the arm around. The Tar continues to just speak as if nothing's happened. Well, 1 death, not bad for round 3. They've won a couple of the prizes, but they couldn't make it past the old beholder. Terrible shame, terrible loss. But what a wonderful night of fighting. And
So fucked.
you, what do you want to do?
Well, look at Gamil's body. Gideon's body.
You're going down as well. You guys can.
There's
you
the 2
guys,
G's is like really difficult. Not even gonna lie.
I'm gonna roll a 3rd G.
His name is just G.
You guys.
They call me G.
You can call me Ganil.
Cousin. I'm
You
gonna-
guys,
gonna be
yeah,
good
you guys,
for it.
you guys can go down there. Like there are stairs, the way that you entered originally, like a manual entrance. You can just head around the battle arena. Tar continues to speak as if like, this has been a wonderful night. Let's all go have a drink. And people start to filter out as if nothing has happened. A lot of the dwarves that came with you, they don't come down to the thing, but they stay there and they look down. They look concerned and upset, including the half orc who was up there as well. And you guys can head down to Gideon's body, and yeah, you find a lifeless form. He's gone. There's no pulse. He doesn't like have many wounds on him because he was mostly cured up from the things, but he's just a lifeless little hairy version of himself. His little hat on the ground.
So how much gold do you guys have? How much gold is
Find
just-
enough if we don't have enough.
You just won a couple of things.
Yeah. I'm not concerned about that right now, though.
Well, because we could bring him. It's like what, 500 gold to bring you back, Boulder. So that's what I'm just trying to.
Possibly
Like,
need a
do we get
diamond.
Jackie? Where do we get a diamond?
Well, it's a bit different.
Is it?
I don't know. It'd be really expensive. Let's at least get out of here first. This isn't the place for this.
You taking the body?
Yeah, I just come up.
Camille's, I was gonna say Camille is carrying him. Since he fell into Camille's arms, it's
All right, that's fine.
From up on the side, a lot of the dwarves suddenly turn around, and you see there's like a commotion up there for a moment. One of them runs over towards the cleric, and just they're shouting, "Hey, look, help us! Come on, what's going on here?" And they come running over to that. You can see that something is going on upstairs.
I guess while they're there, I'll just go see what's going on.
You run upstairs. Presumably, if you're with the body, I guess, Camille, you're going with them, and Savari, you're going up.
Yeah.
So can I burn some hit dice since we're out of combat?
Yeah. I mean, you don't really have to, unless you're gonna fucking.
I just don't want to get caught off guard and have no health.
I mean,
no one here necessarily looks very threatening towards you. Then I was like, oh, you're gonna kill everyone, aren't you? Because
No, I'm not gonna kill everybody. No, I don't want to be like get hit with a bottle and then die or some shit from like 5 damage because I have no health.
So
I'm gonna can I safely burn 1 at least. Just
you can burn all of them.
Peace of mind.
All
right,
like,
cool.
Brad, did you see my whisper?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
Don't worry. You've been written out.
Wow, literally max health now.
Just straight up.
Okay. So as you guys run up, you see that half orc, half dwarf guy, Kelgore. He's like on the ground, and he seems to be like writhing around. There are a couple of dwarves like holding him down, and they look over at you guys. What's going on, man? What's going on here? Kelgore, speak to us. And Kelgore's starting to like foam at the mouth. His skin looks very ashen. He looks extremely weak, and he like loses consciousness. His tongue lolling out of his head. The other dwarves are all panicking around him. There's the drunken kind of cleric, who looks like maybe he was once part of the cloister and left or whatever. He just kind of stumbles over. Tries to heal him. Doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know what's up with him. What's going on there? Someone's done something to him, not me. Yeah, he just kind of stumbles past. Doesn't seem to give a fuck either way. The other dwarves are freaking out. As you get closer, you'll notice that all of Kelgore's fingernails have turned black, and there are veins which are traveling up his arms from his fingers, and they slowly look as if they're moving up his arms towards his heart. It looks like Kelgore's time is running out. You guys have a dead Gideon, you have a dying Kelgore, and you are a little bit drained. All around you, there is lots of people who don't seem to give 2 fucks. A couple of people are interested in speaking to you, but they see the commotion and don't care. Tar appears to be pulling things from a lockbox inside the other room, inside the Thieves Guild Tavern, which is, let's see. It's a cloak, and then he brings out something else that looks like it'll be a weapon depending on who wants it. At this point, I feel like it's time to end the session, as you guys have a lot of shit to deal with. But
what a fucking session, dude.
But now is
Rosalda, that fucking bitch.
Well. In front of you, you have many things to deal with.
Just as the only person that could cure poison dies.
Yeah. Kind of. It's not really a poison, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's a disease or whatever, depending on.
Rip, Jay.
Oh, man.
Fingernail magic.
Fucking
Duh.
hell.
It's epic fingernail magic. That was a good session, guys.
Fingernail spell.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
Jesus. I cannot believe you.
Not good.
I am very happy I left.
Yeah, me too.
That was I could only help but like cackle maniacally there because of the fucking irony and my complete.
Can you tell us what the arena stuff did now?
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you all the arena things.
Be cool.
So basically you roll a d10 for any effects. 5 is that the opponent's HP is halved. So the Yeti had half HP, the Beholder had half HP.
Wow.
I can tell
How much
you
health did the Beholder have? Like 100 or something?
I think it has 180.
Oh fuck.
Let me check.
So it would have had like 90 then.
It was like 3 hits from all of us combined.
Yeah, you probably could have just like spammed it.
See, I was telling them that. I was like, if everyone was fighting this thing right at the get-go, I would say maybe we would have had a chance.
The problem is I got slowed, right? So I had to waste the whole turn burning
That's the problem with
bless
the
on all
Beholder.
of you guys, right?
Even a HP weakened Beholder is bullshit to try and get near because on every turn it's doing some bollocks at you.
Or you're just dead.
How does it choose attacks? I'm curious.
It just rolls randomly. So I was rolling a d4 to decide which one of you it would attack, and then it rolls a d10. And it has 10 different. Yeah, it has 10 different IRAs: charm, paralyze, fear, slow, innovation, telekinetic, sleep, petrification, then disintegration, and death. And as well, it has legendary actions, and it has an anti-magic cone. So there's a 150-foot cone in front of it that if you're inside of it, you can't cast magic. It's a piece of shit of a creature.
Dude, the second I saw the Beholder, I like immediately knew this was the fight Gideon would die on. Like,
the thing is, like, I was like, okay, I know they've got this Beholder coming up, but I thought you'd be like really torn up by this point.
Yeah.
And you really weren't. So I was like, hey, they actually have a chance of winning this stuff because I really didn't think. I was like, they're not going to make it to 4. I wanted to have it. My original plan here was to have this as a thing that comes back one day, maybe. Like you go to another city and there's a similar looking thing, so you have another chance when you're leveled up to get to level 4, and it's a little bit easier that time. And you actually did so well this time that if 100% there is going to be more battle arenas, but I'm just going to rehash the whole thing.
Yeah, I have to get new enemies.
Yeah, new enemies, new effects.
Maybe like 90% less Beholders.
Yeah, I really didn't think that this you'd get this far, or that you would even. I thought you'd see the Beholder and be like, we're so fucked, fuck this, and you just whatever.
You found the easy way to kick everything in the pit.
Which is kind of what happened, but because you went into it so strong, you weren't really fucked up.
You say that I had 5 health.
Yeah, but you weren't like, you hadn't expended everything, you hadn't burst down everything, so you still had like spell slots and stuff. So you did like remarkably well. I really didn't think that you'd make it past 3. I thought you'd get to 3. Even though I said at the beginning too, but I was just freaking you out. But yeah, like you like went into this one strong. Plus, it had half HP, and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna do it. They're gonna fucking do it. This is gonna be pure fucking god mode. They're actually gonna beat the battle arena.
It was a slowing raise more than anything that killed us. Like 100%.
Yeah.
Slowing,
it's just a piece of shit.
Pretty sure if it just rolled right and it was just like death ray, that'd be 4 deaths. So,
the chances of that happening are like so. I mean, like disintegrate.
Not really.
What's
like,
disintegrate do again?
20% and a 10%. So that's 30% chance that there is an ability that'll kill you.
But then what are the chances that 2 of them leave? 2 of them are like, should we stay? Yeah. Let's fight it. We're gonna win. Turn around and instantly die. Yeah. Like, what are the odds of that? The way that came out.
Honestly, that was fucking hilarious. By the way, Gamil won the decapitation count with 2 decapitations. Gideon had a technical 1.
People in chat voted that 44% you would complete it, God mode.
Yeah.
Then the next was that you would make it to round 4, 25%. So those people, well done.
25% of people were right.
14% said round 3 respectable hero, which is technically like the one that you completed.
If you make a saving throw against death rays at half damage.
Yeah, it's half damage, yeah.
Fuck.
And its disintegration rate is a 10d8, but the death rate is 10d10.
Yeah.
So such a big damage.
Both of those doing half damage, and they still have the extra effect of just you're dead.
Yeah.
Plus you're going in like a week.
Again, that was the monster made to kill parties. What's funny is because this is the first episode that I pretty much tuned in on for Critical Role, is they were fighting a Beholder, and it used the telekinetic ray and lifted it up and dropped somebody down a hole, and they almost died. So the second I got hit with that, I was like, I know what he's gonna fucking do. Why wouldn't he do that?
Well, they did that last week.
No, this was like a year and a half when ago when I started watching. So like that's why I was like, do what you have to do, because as a DM, I would have been like, bye, bitch. Like you're down that hole.
100%. Yeah. This thing is not dumb at all. It's got a 17 in. So every time I looked over and I was like, oh, what's its in? I was like, oh, sorry. It's basically me. Like it has the amount of knowledge that I have looking at this sheet. I can't. So the other things that could happen. So if you rolled a 1, all of you would have immediately been subjected to the confusion spell, which does all sorts of random things, which is bullshit. It's kind of like being hit by the fucking beholder. Jesus 2 is that your current HP is halved. 3 was that your weapons would break and you'd have half damage using weapons. 4 is that you become invulnerable to all types of damage. 5 was that opponent's HP is halved. 6 is that each of you is poisoned. 7 was that you will all be unable to cast magic. 8 is that your armor is broken and you'd be down to whatever 10 plus your dex is. 9 was ball and chain, so you become half speed. And 10 is you immediately get the effects of a long rest.
Wow.
Bruh,
no. It's insane that I rolled 2 5s then. Holy shit.
You actually did like amazingly well.
Wow.
Really. Realistically, how difficult that was as chances.
I mean, imagine the ball and chain, and then we get hit by slowing ray, and we have 5 feet of movement. Like, yeah,
game over.
Nope, I'm good.
Yeah, the wizard's like really strong though. He was there to like pull you out.
What was the 4 again?
He's like a level 20 wizard who's just
4 was that you become vulnerable to all types of damage. Yeah, he's like a full-fledged archmage basically, but he's an evil one that's being paid by this fucking dude. I don't know. They have their own story. So yeah, like I mean that's the way you did it.
Well,
you did really well considering.
Dude,
I'm just annoyed that I didn't. The only thing I wrote on my notes at the beginning is Gideon D20. So I wanted that to be the first thing that happened. If the fucking curse book got you.
Hold on. What would have happened? Hold on.
Death, instant death.
16. You would have. Current HP drops to 10.
Wow.
What a way to start it out.
You just like walk in and just all of a sudden you cough and
like my liver falls out. Like, is that normal? Yeah.
So I guess we got some stuff to discuss.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a fun session. It was all battle arena and it was all crazy. It wasn't designed to be deadly until the end, but I wanted it to be that the last thing you fight is almost legitimately deadly, because it becomes a real.
Then it's a real world threat. Yeah.
And it's like you're really fighting for something that's worth it. Then
Yeah.
Like as much as there was a lot of Deus Ex stuff that I put in for this.
That's sort of life stealing, man.
I really wanted the last thing to be like, if you guys are going to become heroes of the underworld of Mirabar, I feel like you need to earn it and it needs to be something cool. And I was like looking through shit that your level is good for fighting at a deadly level. And I was like, that as soon as I was scrolling through the monster menu, I was like, Beholder is a challenge rating 13, which is like the hardest thing I can justifiably hit them with. And it's a Beholder, and it's a Beholder I'm putting in. And
yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
It has to be done.
Well, good session, man. Good session, guys. Thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in.